It says you're live. So that's what it said. Well, not anymore. Oh, this is Crypto Hulk. This is Crypto Hulk channel. It's designed for beginners, intermediates, and we are here just to go over. It's a weekend, so we're gonna keep it light. I'm probably not gonna have a rant, although I may. Depends if I get pissed off enough. But usually on a weekend like this, it's Sunday afternoon. What time is it? 4:45. So, yeah, it's been a pretty calm day. It's Veronica Rosario. Well, hello, the moderator. Huron Roofing, Rufus, Johnny Paez. Mowing the lawn and drinking a beer. Johnny. So I was at Costco today. Man, shit's getting expensive as far as food. My God. I'm just noticing like how much stuff costs. I barely got anything. Now I had to get some new beer. They didn't have the Corona. Man, I think it's this other Costco I go to that has it. Now let me try this. 805. Man, it's not like the Corona. It looks, it says cerveza, so maybe it has some kind of Mexican influence to it. I think it's made in California. It said it had lime in it. At least it's what I think it said on the box. But hold on. Well, it's beer and it's cold. And this is a crypto channel, so I don't know why I'm taste testing beer in front of everybody, but I won't buy it again. I mean, I don't mind it. I'll drink the rest of them. I think there's like 24 in there. Fuck. I got a lot of them to drink. But I'm going back to Corona or Blue Moon or Shock Top, one of those three. In the bottle. Or is it El Botella or La Botella? Anyhow, okay, let's see who's here. We got E-Bomb, Popeye, Yo Hulk, PG. Let's see. How you doing, sir? I'm doing okay. Let's rant. Oh, man. What's up, Hulk and the family? Uncle Philly. So I was talking to a friend today about Uncle Philly's name. So here's how I came up with it. So on Austin Powers, you got that really fat-looking guy called Fat Bastard. And at one point, I don't know if I'm even remember this right or not, or maybe not, but he starts like playing with his nipple. And then he's like, do you think I'm sexy? Or something like that, or young Philly, or something like that. So that's kind of where I'm getting that. My friend that was on the phone, they were just busting up laughing. And I'm like, that's where I got that Uncle Philly. But it probably has nothing to do with what Austin Powers Fat Bastard really says, but that Fat Bastard dude kind of inspired me to come up with the saying for your name. So no offense or nothing. But okay. Jew F baby. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. I guess my mom was busy. She didn't pick up the damn phone, so I guess her and her husband are off doing shit. Fine with me. Okay. Oh, Newcastle. So ex-Puerto Rican was on a Newcastle. He was drinking that beer. Man, I just like the my old beer. Oh my God. The Corona is just like the best. All right, what do we got here? Who is here? Who's trying to listen today? Paint yourself green again. I'm thinking about, I bought some green paint. I did buy the green paint. It's over on the table. I'm looking for a wig and some other stuff. I went to like this one party store, but they didn't have any wigs. And it was like Party USA or something, like that big one. And then I find out the Halloween Superstore near my house is now a furniture store. So I guess they went out of business. I looked on Amazon, didn't quite see the wig that I wanted, but I do want to dress up with green and, you know, do a presentation here. Try to keep it professional, right? Because I'm sure I would totally look like a financial advisor, painted green with curly hair. I don't think I'm going to give a disclaimer, because if you really honestly feel this dude painted with green with black wig and shit, and I'll wear some ripped up clothes, if you honestly think that person is a financial advisor, you've got some fucking problems. So, yes. To Pyramid. Today, George from Cryptos R US explained he doesn't know anything about XDC. XLM. You should do that one. Long blonde wig. That wouldn't look like the Hulk. Look like the Hulk actor. Sold Doge, picked up XLM. Good job. And Evo else. So I'm seeing a lot of people, I guess, like XLM. That's good. I'm seeing XDC, people talking about that. You know, if you go on, so the antique cat, if you go on like Coin Market Cap and you type in XDC, it'll show it. And you just look down below and it tells you what websites sell it. Got it? Put in any crypto there. It tells you where they sell them. I have no idea who Tony Montana is. My background's awful. You know, I spend so much money on my background. I gotta fire my background designer person and get a different one, because that picture is just not high end, I guess. I got District OX. Bought some XLM and XRP. Okay, Glenn did. Good thing you got that. The real prankster. BitTrue sells XDC. Signing up to get turned down, being a U.S. citizen. If you have a VP, well, I don't want to advise anybody. Okay, what people do that's illegal, which I'm not going to recommend, okay? Some people use like a VPN and then they claim that they live in some other country that allows crypto to be, to buy whatever crypto. And then they're able to buy it by, claiming, I guess you got to check boxes, but maybe if they check your license and you take a picture, I don't know how that works, but don't do anything illegal. Why me? Silver stacking gold. You know what? I don't have cable. I just have internet. And there's probably a way that I could have watched the Saturday Night Live, but I didn't, because I don't have Doge. I'm not concerned like what it does actually. Like, it means nothing to me. I just kind of report on it because people have it. I've known people that made money. I know somebody who made 10 grand off it, at one point when it was at 70 cents, I think. Now that it's down, I think they probably lost some money. It's definitely not as good as Corona. Corona Extra. So it's kind of like this. I mean, when the Flare Network, and I was talking to friends over the past couple days about crypto, so that's kind of why I'm making this, because I'm kind of, depressed that, well, not depressed because I don't fucking own it, but I wish it would have went up so some of you guys could have made some cash, sold part of it off. Now, I had friends that sold 75% of their Doge off. I think one guy sold it at 51 cents, and then he kept 25% of what he had. And then this other person, I don't know what point they sold it off. But I mean, everybody kind of knew that was going to happen. And you know, let me tell you something. You got to understand this, all right? You cannot predict the market, okay? When you start feeling, see, here's what happened. Doge starts going up, 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 and then everyone's just like thinking, yeah, it's always going to keep going up, and it might dip a little bit. It's going. See, look, you cannot predict the market. No matter how good you feel, don't go with feelings. Think of it like this: nobody is special. Not me, not you, nobody online. None of these assholes know anything. Okay, including myself. This is all a guess. You can watch different news, you know, Bloomberg News, and there's some other ones, Motley Fool, and you know, Google News, shit like that. Then you can watch different YouTube people that make videos like me, and you'll get different perspectives. Like I told you, watch the different people, and you're gonna have your hype channels, the one they're always trying to pump you up with opium, woohoo, go to the moon, and all that dumb shit. And it's just that shit's not real. Okay, I'm going to repeat this again. You cannot predict the market. Got it? So I don't care how fucking smart you think or how much hopium you have or whatever your favorite little YouTuber is pumping you up with the chart analysis and Fibonacci's and Elliott curves and all that fucking dumb shit, all right? You've got to like listen to a lot of people and then make your own decision. Now, if I had Doge or something, I mean, yeah, I can look back at it now and say, oh, well, it's easy to call shots when it's all over. I mean, 70 cents was a good point to sell, you know, if you had a lot of it. And then wait for it to go back down or something, you know, or buy crypto that you really want. Now, here's the thing, the good thing. There's good news out of this. Like, I don't think Doge is garbage, okay? So let me give the disclaimer before we get going, in case you get wrecked. So my name's Crypto Hulk. I was born with that name as a baby. And my mom saw me and said, you know what? That just looks like Crypto Hulk. And everything I say in this video is a total fucking lie. Don't believe a single word I say. This is for just like entertainment. Like if you're bored or if you want to be more bored, then watch my channel. And if you listen to anything I say and, oh, dang, you get financially wrecked, then sucks being you. Got it? So if you got weak hands, you might want to get off the fucking channel. Okay? All right. So now let's get back to Doggy. Let me check a couple comments here before I just have a long rant that makes no sense at all. Oh snap, I wasn't even live. Grassy Knoll. Set up stupid questions. He called it a hustle. Look, okay. I don't know how to put this. I'm not one who really cares about feelings or whatever on this program. So I'm going to keep it real. Okay. All right. Personally, I wouldn't fuck with any crypto. And I've said it before, where you have rappers or you've got Paris Hilton or fucking Miley Cyrus or Elon Musk. Need I go on? I wouldn't invest in any kind of cryptos that have those kind of jokers doing free public PR work, okay? Public recognition or whatever. They're pumping up the hopium. Do you understand that? Like, okay, so an adult who invests finds use cases, and I'm not persuaded. When I threw every single dime I had and then took out a loan for 2.5 years to pay off for all my crypto that I bought, a loan for 2.5 years, I'll be paying on it, okay? So I took all that I had plus more and dumped it into what I thought was worthwhile. And there was no hopium. Snoop Dogg wasn't out there promoting it. Paris Hilton, God, what a financial advisor. She wasn't out there talking about it. And Lady Gaga or whatever the fuck. Seriously, like, come on now. If you get into a crypto because these jokers are promoting it, whether it's Jay-Z or fucking Madonna, I don't fucking care who it is. If you're dumb enough to invest in something like that doesn't have solid use cases, and I'm talking not just because you buy tickets at a football game, but I'm talking about big fucking companies are making deals with, then you know what? It's on you. And some people make money off Doge. Absolutely. Some people become millionaires off Doge. Absolutely. Okay? But this guy, and I'm not telling you nothing. You just listen to my viewpoint and then think about it and then do what you want, okay? But I'm not persuaded. I don't care what the news says. Now, here we go. I don't care what the fucking government tells me. I do what the fuck I want, okay? Whether I get on the freeway sometimes on my motorcycle and do 170 down the freeway, I don't care what the fucking speed limit says. I'll go right by the freeway off-ramp where the CHP station is. I don't fucking care, okay? But I'm not telling you how to invest. I'm just telling you how I am. I don't need people to pump my hopium up. I don't need celebrities to tell me what I should buy. You know what? I buy what the fuck I want to buy. I don't care who's selling whatever. It doesn't fucking matter to me. Got it? So if you invest in something that is artificially hyped up, that's on you. Do people make money off it? Damn right they do. I'm not concerned. I'm not going to waste my time. Now, there's a lot of smart people that have invested in the Doge. I'm not saying you're stupid if you do. I'm just telling you my point of view and how I do things. Now, if your goal is to get into Doge, which I'm sure a lot of people are, to make money, pull it out, and buy another crypto, there's a risk for that, okay? So you can't get down on Doge when you already knew what the fucking deal was as you were investing into Doge. I didn't invest into my cryptos so they would kind of pump up from Hollywood celebrities and shit because nobody was pumping my shit up. It was like 16 cents or 17 or 15. I can't remember. 15 cents when I got into XRP. And I think VeChain was like 5 cents or 5.5. And then there wasn't some doggy pumping my shit stuff up. So I looked for solid use case. I saw that VeChain is going to be, in my humble opinion, the world's supply chain logistics protocol, where it's going to track everything in the world and and every business is going to use it. And I invest in it. If it takes me 5 years to make a lot of money off VeChain, I've already made 5 times my money off it, roughly. And at the high point, when it was 28 cents, I made 600% off it, okay? But if it takes me another 2, 3, 4 years to make a lot of money off VeChain, I'm fine. I'm not going to go chasing after dumb shit because Hollywood celebrities promote it. So let me check some comments. All right, here's a dose. Here for a dose of realism. Sunny Darko. Yeah, you know what? From day one, this is what my channel is. I'm not, for the new people, I'm saying this because the people that have been here a while know me, but I don't get a fucking dime from this channel. I was monetized. I was able to be monetized very quickly within the first week, I think. After I made 3, 4 videos, possibly, they started sending me shit that I could get monetized. I thought about it, turned it down, because when you get monetized, then they can do shit to you, and then you get sponsors, and you got to start acting like some kind of little whore and selling everything all the time and talking about products and business. And I'm like, you know what? I want my channel to be for you. So that's why I don't make videos every day, or twice a day and 3 times, because I don't have sponsors that tell me I got to mention them like 20 times a week or whatever, or whatever the quote is, or you've got to devote 2 minutes per show or a minute, whatever it is. You got my point? So when someone said you're here for a dose of realism, I mean, I'm not an expert and I'm also not a financial advisor. So please tell your friends and family. But um, I just produce stuff. I give you my viewpoint and you just think about stuff and then compare it to other people that you hear. And that's it. I'm not trying to promote anything at all. Okay. Not shy. So here goes into our next subject that I heard about. 10 billion is missing and Ripple or no one has come out to talk about it. What do you think about that? I've been talking to my friends a lot about that. I will get into that again here in a minute. Okay, as soon as I get another swig of 805 beer, which I'm not promoting, I wouldn't buy it again. Yeah. Damn it. Maybe I could take these 24 bottles, find a friend, and say, give me 12 Coronas, and I'll give you 23 805s. Oh, damn. Okay. Hulk is the instructor on shock day that makes the week leave on day one. Shock week. I know in the military, in boot camp, they dropped us off. In 2009, I ended up at Fort Knox, Kentucky at like 10 or 11 at night. And we had our little duffel bag, or no, I didn't know if I had that. No, we didn't have nothing. We showed up, and then all these drill instructors start screaming at us, and I just thought, wow, this is really fucking dumb. Because at that time I'm already 39 years old. So I'm like, and I've had law enforcement jobs, and I've worked in courts with judges, so it's like, you don't need to discipline me, dude. Like, if I'm a soldier, just say, go over there, maybe get shot at, and kill the enemy, and that's what I would do. Like, it doesn't fucking bug me. I signed up, I got a paycheck. Where do we got to go? If bombs are blowing up, cool. I could deal with that fucking shit, That's why I signed on the dotted line. But some people, I guess, younger guys, they got to get them mature and teach them discipline or whatever. And I'm just looking around like, this is a fucking joke. No one's going to teach me a fucking thing here, But the Army was a good experience. I'm not putting it down. But, okay, so let's talk about this missing crypto, okay? The only guy that I know is really talking about it is Brad Kimes. Come on in. And he's bringing it up. Now, he's claiming on market cap, showing a 35 billion circulating supply. But today he also mentioned the XRP rich list. And if you look in there, and it shows, of course, the whales. Now check this out. The whales that are holding XRP, of course, their wallets are going up. Okay. But the total circulating supply on the XRP rich list has gone down. I'm thinking 10 to 15 billion. Okay. Now, I know that there's 50 billion in escrow. That leaves 50 billion that was released to the public or able to be sold. And out of that 50, we're showing 35. Okay. Now, maybe there's 10 that's still on the way or something, or, I don't get into all this stuff, so I'm probably wrong somewhere on these numbers. I know that 35 were supposed to be in circulating supply, but maybe there's 10 billion, maybe they're still on exchanges. I don't know that they're, and then it's going to be like 40 billion. So if it's 35, so there's 5 more on exchanges. So if you're missing 10, 50 billion minus 10 is 40. And if there's a 35 circulating supply, that means there's only 5 billion left. Now it's a trip. Now listen, is why is the price still at $1.50 or whatever? Okay. You just lost 10 and you only got 5 left on the exchanges. So naturally, supply and demand. That's where none of this is making sense. But then you got other exchanges showing that there's the normal amount, 45 or whatever it is. You know what? I think all this stuff is like manipulation. I'm going to check some comments here because this is a hot topic. Veronica says, James, Hulk says, what the fuck he wants. Young K, Doge's trash. I wouldn't say that. But we're talking about the escrow and the XRP now, but I wouldn't say Doge is trash, not at all. Let me see what other people are saying if they've heard other things, PolySign or the Treasury. Well, I've already spoken in other videos about PolySign. I could get into that. It's already figured out. So Unknown Scorpion says it's already figured out. CryptoHulk, they're using the API wrong and pulled oldest instead of current. You know, I've heard that too. I just don't know about that. Oh, Young K was just playing. Okay, never mind. You know what? I don't know. Something's going on. How does CoinMarketCap just fuck all this up? And then the XRP rich list, which Witzel Win, or whatever the guy that made Flare, I guess he runs the XRP rich list, so I guess he fucked up too. I don't know. I mean, you'd think that they need to fix their coding to pull the right API data. Well, you never know. G'day from the down under. It's only them. The other exchanges have it right. Now, that is true. Crypto conspiracy. I don't have any XDC yet. I only got 2 cryptos. I'm waiting on some money to come in that I have been waiting for like a month on it. I don't know it's taken it so long. And it's going to free me up to get some other ones. But like I said, I spent a ton of money already. Well, not a ton. Just for me, I spent a lot. And I don't know if I'm getting any more. Take all crypto from the exchanges, people, and don't take any chances. So yeah, Uncle Philly says take off your crypto, put it in your hardware wallets and stuff. There's an argument. Fate loves irony. What should be the most entertaining outcome? Cryptocurrency was a joke. In fact, becomes the real currency. Elon, do you agree? Okay, so Moonshine Beats says Coinbase says 35 too. So now somebody is reporting that Coinbase is showing 35 billion circulating supply. So it's not just one exchange or 2. We got maybe 3 now. Although XRP Rich List isn't an exchange, but it's a source. So I'm just reading some comments about this. So the real prankster, Coinbase does say 35. Okay, so now, like I'm saying, I'm going to tell you something. Brad Kimes, no, I got to be careful how I say this. Him and Digital Asset Investor, like, I think those 2 guys are like fucking like investigators. Like if they were to, they just know how to find shit out, okay? Through their own, and then they have a lot of help from other people that give them shit, okay? But those 2 guys are like the hub of a wheel where all the, the center part of a wheel, and if you have a bicycle with spokes, all of them goes to them. Those 2 guys just, now the Digital Asset Investor is more creative, let's say. And he's got some extra kind of theories. And Brad Kimes is more practical. He doesn't really, he'll go out on a limb a little bit here and there, but he usually only says stuff that is backed up, but he does make up some little bit of things here and there that sound logical. Now, digital asset investor can really kind of come up with some stories, but sometimes those things end up being totally true. So I'm not discounting either one of these guys. Like, I trust them completely. And if Brad Kimes is saying this and that, then I'm kind of going with it because that dude's fucking smart. And it's just, and now that 3 exchanges now or whatever or more are showing 35, something's going on, okay? I'm just telling you. CoinMarketCap and some of these other ones, Coinbase and whatever it is, they're not just doing that shit because somebody made a fucking mistake. Okay, I think something, I'm not saying what's going on because I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, but I know that something is going on with these people. They're all crooks, something, whatever. And I'm having a feeling it has something to do with the Treasury taking it. Let me read some comments here. Some people got kicked out by Uncle Philly. Uncle Philly had to arrest you and deport you from the channel. Thank you, Uncle Philly. Yeah, moderators, get out whoever you want. You don't need to give a warning. If you want to report them and ban them, then just fucking do it. It's your choice. That's why I hired you. You don't have to be nice. Remember, we're not nice in this channel. You follow rules or you get the fuck kicked out of you and you're gone, okay? So I have moderators to go through comments. So why don't you spend in 5 minutes, if you can, a day or whatever, just look through the comments and ban people. Just ban them. Don't give warnings. Just fucking ban them, okay? Adults, we don't baby. Children, we baby, okay? So let me continue. So let me see what we got here. I watched Tenet last night. Have you seen this movie? I watched a movie called The Informer. It's called The Informer, and I highly suggest you watch it. It was on Amazon. Uncle Philly's been working out, bitch slapping those bots. Yeah, man, these bots, these robots and shit. Doge move, all right, just in the wrong direction. WWG, I don't know what the fuck all that shit is. So yeah, what I'm thinking with this, and Brad Kimes makes a good point. I think he said something like maybe that it's the Ripple settlement or something, but me and my other friend were talking, and we're kind of thinking this, and some bad stuff I started thinking some bad stuff today. No hopium stuff. Tree SF. I think the missing supply has to do with incoming settlement. Yeah. Something going on with that. Oh, WWG and one and shit is code word for the Q movement. Uncle Philly says, no bullshit here. I'm definitely going to have to read all these later. And so I can get maybe, because some people might have some ideas where I'm like, you know what, that sounds like a pretty good idea. That's one of the things I wanted to bring up today is my other friend, my crypto friend, he was saying that, and I agree, that I'm thinking that the Treasury, see now look, you got to start looking at all this kind of stuff. You got all these people from the Treasury going to Ripple. That means something. What does it mean? I don't know, but it means something, right? It means look out for the Treasury. And then Joe Biden's press secretary, when somebody asked him about crypto stuff, the press secretary is like, well, I have to defer that to the Treasury. It appears to me that the Treasury, there's something brewing, and it's not. There's something brewing at the Treasury, and it has something to do with crypto. What I'm guessing, and I told my best friend today, is that I'm thinking that that little diagram I showed you with IOTA, XLM, XRP, all the financial coin stuff, okay? That diagram, it might have been from the World Economic Forum. I'm not sure where it's from. I can't remember. But that showed all the cryptos, including Quorum and the JP Morgan coin, which was also mentioned in a document along with XRP. All those, I was telling my friend, those are going to be currencies. Like I'm going to just guess that those are all going to be currencies and fall under the Treasury. Let me check some comments and I'll continue. It's 35,000. Well, we started talking about a $35,000 XRP, me and my friend. I'll get into that here a little bit later if I can remember. Hulk is hungry tonight. Well, I just wish I had some good beer. I'm really fucking pissed. Damn it. I always usually drink. I told you the 3 beers that I drink are Corona, Blue Moon, and Shock Top. And if I really had a choice, it'd only be Corona. But I like the other 2. Those are the only kinds that I like. I'm not a beer drinker, except for the summer. But fuck, now I got 23 more of these stupid 805s I got to drink. So I'm not really hungry. I wanted a good beer and didn't get it. So anyhow, back to important shit. So then we started talking. So you got IOTA, Algorand, XRP, XLM, XDC, JP Morgan, Quorum. So that's like 7, I think, unless my math is wrong. And there might be some others, but I'm going to go with just those. I think the Treasury is going to make those currencies. And then I told my friend, I don't think those are going to be taxed. And then me and him went back and forth a little bit. He at first didn't think that I was right. And I said, look, let's say you come to the United States from another country and you turn your Thai baht, so that's the money of Thailand is the baht, B-H-A-T, and you buy $1 million. Are you going to be taxed on it? No. Because there's an exchange fee, whether you go to Thomas Cook or American Express or wherever you go and you exchange that money, there's going to be an exchange fee, but there's no tax. And it's not a taxable event, so you don't need to report that to the IRS. Got it? And if the value of the dollar goes up, you don't have to pay tax. So I was trying to explain to my friend, a currency is money. You don't pay taxes on money, whether they go up or down. You don't pay fucking taxes on the dollar. I don't have a dollar bill here. If I have a dollar bill and I showed you, you don't pay tax on that shit. Got it? Whether it goes up, down, whatever it is, you don't pay fucking tax. You pay tax on securities, commodities, property, like property tax. So certain cryptos are going to fall into different categories. What I believe is the Treasury. Now, look, they're going to pull a fast one on you, okay? So here's where the bad news comes in. It's not good news. So me and my friend were talking, because sometimes if there's no real news that's come out, then what you do is you stop, like it's a Sunday, so you just think about the shit that happened during the week. Just think about it. Forget about the new news. Forget about the new fucking news, and think about what the fuck happened this week. And then imagine a puzzle where you're trying to put it together, and you know you can't because there's way more missing pieces than you have. But it's like you have a puzzle box and your greedy little cousin, we'll call him Gary Gensler, and your greedy little cousin comes in and steals like half the fucking pieces to your puzzle. Then he goes back home because he feels he deserves it. And he's going to go give it to his rich friends. And so you're stuck with a box of puzzle pieces that are half missing because your cousin Gary fucking Gensler stole them all. And you're trying to put this puzzle together and you just can't because you don't have all the pieces because Gary stole them. Okay. So what me and my friend were trying to do is figure out this shit like, okay, you've got 10 billion at least that we know of, and there could be more. Maybe who knows what the fuck's going on with the escrow. Now imagine if they burn that shit up. That's a possibility. Why? And I told my friend this. That's what I said. I said XLM burned up 50 billion. You know that? And first he's like, "What?" Now when I told him this a few months back, he was shocked, but I think he remembered after I told him a second time. I'm like, "Yeah, XLM and XRP are almost the same identical fucking thing." Okay. Now, if XLM has 100 billion and they burned up 50, now they got 50 billion. Maybe XRP happens the same way. Maybe the value of XRP, once you burn up 50 billion of them, maybe that shit happens. When the time's right, of course, not right now, as of course, XLM's hovering around 62 cents, XRP $1.53 or whatever. So it's not happening now, but what if? What if instead of giving up the escrow that's in it's all locked up like that crypto in a cryptographic lock in escrow. What if they just burned it as it came out at 1 billion a month and they never added it to the general supply? That might be one outcome. Maybe because you can't. We don't know who owns this escrow. Everybody knows it's PolySign because David Schwartz and Arthur Brito helped design PolySign. So they're going to be logically the ones that hold the escrow. But the Treasury is getting in on this because it's going to be the world's money. Let me check some comments. Some other coins being used are ADA for gambling industry. Yeah, I'm only talking about finance coins that are going to be currencies. Uncle Philly says, I saw Brad Garlinghouse say they can still mine or create more XRP. No, that's wrong. Yo, Hulk smash. How is it worse? Are you Italian? No, I'm Syrian and then Polish. So Syrian and then like Polish and like English or something. Something like that. I looked at my genetic thing on 23andMe, but I forgot exactly the breakdown of it. It's pretty close to that. Okay, I'm going to report. There we go. Adios. I had to deport somebody because they were naughty. If you say stupid shit here, you get deported. I can hold XRP. I live in California. VChain is solid. It'll be used for tracking all. I bet you VChain will be used to track us. Gambino, crime family. No comments on crime families. Czech beer. Jerry V. I wish I can give you my Czech beer I'm drinking now. Best lager. I like the really light beer, the yellow stuff, not the dark. Yeah. And I don't know too much about beer either. Huron. Okay. chip in us. So lastly, E-Bomb says deported. We got Border Patrol. Yeah, I don't care if XRP goes like $2 or 2.5. I mean, until it hits like $3 and whatever, 80 cents, that's the all-time high. So we're still down. Even if it goes to 2.5, we're still down. $3, we're still down. Now, whatever you got into it at, you could say, well, it's up for me. Well, I got in at 18 cents or 15 cents. I feel XRP is down. It's not what I got into it at that we're up. You look at the currency itself, not where you came in. What was XRP's highest? $3.80. Okay, we're not there yet. XRP's down. Whether you bought it at $1 and it's at $1.50, the XRP is not. You're not the thing that XRP is related to. XRP is related to its high, not when you bought in at. Okay, so the base level of XRP now is at 380. That's the point where you measure stuff at, not where you got it at. All righty then. So me and my friend were talking about this, and here's the bad news. So I knew from the beginning. I made videos on it. I used to say Gary fucking Gensler, and I've never liked the guy. I've always said that from the beginning. Oh, I had people say, oh, he's nice. Oh, give him a chance. And I'm like, no, he's going to fuck us over. That's why I call him Gary fucking Gensler. And he's like that creepy uncle you want nothing to do with because you know he's up to no good. Gary's going to steal your crypto. I've told you over and over from the beginning. Other YouTube people were saying, positive things. Oh, it's good to get Gary in here. I'm sure we'll get clarification. I knew from the beginning this dude's all fucking bad. Now you're going to start hearing a lot of crypto video producers and stuff say, oh yeah, it looks like Gary's not good. They were 3 months ago, they were glad Gary was here. Now they're not glad. Look, my position has not changed about that cocksucker, okay? Gary is here. He used to work for like Goldman Sachs for 12 years. He's friends with the rich people. Those are the bad people, okay? The bad ones. Gary is friends with the bad people, not you. Gary doesn't like you. Gary hates you. Gary owes his loyalty to his rich friends and our government, whose goal is to take everything we have and make us poor while the 1% are rich. Got it? So I have never changed my position with Gary Gensler. He's always been an asshole and he always will. Gary Gensler's idea of financial protection is to steal all your crypto that you got early, and all of his little bastard friends, they were too dumb to buy it all when I was buying it. So now they're like, fuck, a lot of these people have XRP. Gary, make these rules. Confiscate all the XRP unless people buy it at B of A and that. But then now your XRP and all your different cryptos are going to cost like I said, $100, $500 and shit. You're going to see that, okay? So my friend's like, well, should we sell part of our crypto or whatever? Now, I'm just telling you what me and my friend talked about, okay? So you're going to have to make your own decision. But I kind of said, well, I said, you don't have I don't care what, if you look at your phone and it shows you how much crypto you have, that's artificial. Until you're holding it in your hand, that's real. Got it? So whatever your fucking phone says, because tomorrow, instead of you having $20,000, you might wake up and it says $500. It's not real until you hold it in your hand. I don't care how much you're up today. I don't care how much XRP goes up today. It doesn't mean a fucking thing to me. When I hold it in my hand, that's what's real. Got it? So don't get all hyped up and screenshot how much you got and show to your friends, even though I do that. Okay. But I know it deep down in my heart, they could try to yank all that shit tomorrow. And I understand that. That is a reality. So I look at the money that I got in crypto, it's artificial. It doesn't mean a fucking thing at all. It's on my phone, but it's not in my hand. I'm not holding whatever, let's say $10,000 of crypto. I don't have my 10,000. They can make a lot tomorrow. Crypto is banned. It's illegal unless you bought it from an exchange like the New York Stock Exchange or B of A or something. Then some people will probably go to another country and risk violating the law and sell their crypto. You know, that's the reality I was just talking to my friend about. You know, so you've got to look at reality, that things that are a possibility. So don't get on. I told my friend, don't get on all this hype stuff with me and try to get me all hyped up. Oh, I made this much and da da da. Like, I don't fucking care. Because all this could be over tomorrow. It could all be, they could make it a felony to own crypto. Anything over $399, felony. You know, I want you to be prepared for that possibility. I want you to be prepared that that's why I only mess with financial cryptos. I mean, yeah, I got VeChain, which is not, but it'll probably get banned. But financial cryptos, now it's just my opinion, but I think they're going to be treated as currencies. So currencies are not taxed, but maybe they ban, it would just be tough to ban people from owning currency. I can see you could ban people from owning commodities or securities, but not currencies. Although it's possible. I'm just saying. So I told my friend, I have to be willing to walk away. I have to be willing to walk away from all my crypto one day if it just all goes to shit. Or maybe what I do is pull out all the money that I originally invested and then just hold the profit stuff. Because I could pull out all the money I invested. That's not a taxable event. Okay? So I wouldn't have to pay tax on that because I invested that. So it's like I don't have to pay tax on what I invested. You have to pay tax on above and beyond what it goes up to or whatever. So these are just things you needed to go talk to tax people and stuff. But that's always a possibility, is you could lose everything. So my channel, yeah, we might joke a little about this and that or whatever, but it's very reality based. You know, it's not everything's going to be good. Gary Gensler's going to come in. We're all going to keep our crypto. We're going to be rich and go to the moon. I'll wait for that day when it happens. If it happens. That's why you only invest what you can afford to lose. So we're watching this real close. What I feel is going to happen with this lawsuit thing and the Treasury's involved, it's all going to happen, bam, like fast. Okay, you're not going to have time to go sell this thing and put it into that. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. Better to be prepared ahead. Now, if you're willing to lose whatever, then don't do a fucking thing. Like, I'm thinking about just, I don't know, I could pull out my original investment and then whatever happens to the rest, right? So if they decide to ban it and try to steal it and all kinds of shit, at least I got out the money that I put in, you know? That's one option. Or the other option is just keep paying. Like, remember, I took a loan out for 2.5 years to pay on all my crypto. Not saying how much a month I got to pay, but I got to pay on that shit for, I think, like 2.5 years or something like that, pretty close. So sure would be nice to have my original investment so I can pay that debt off if all the crypto goes to shit and it becomes worthless, because we're not allowed to own it and they somehow the government somehow is able to find out what we got and do all kinds of nasty shit to us. And I'm just telling you of what possibly could happen, okay? And I want you to start thinking, because I don't want anybody to get financially wrecked. Like, again, honestly, I could walk away from all my crypto, and because let's say the government hacks it or whatever. Okay, so they hack all my shit and it's gone. Okay, you know what? I can survive just fine. Even paying that monthly for the next couple of years, 2.5 years, I can pay that. So it's really not going to affect my life, but I would like to have all that money back so I wouldn't have to pay that monthly fee. So these are just things that are running through my head, and I told my friend about, because he's like, damn, should I buy a car right now? And he's got enough to go buy a brand new car in cash, you know. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how much he's got, but he could easily buy a $50,000 car in all cash and still have a shit ton of crypto to make money. So I'm like, dude, you know, that's an option, you know. You've got enough right now, or I mean, shit, he can go out and buy like a brand new Corvette, you know, Stingray. Not like the ZR1 and shit, but, you know, Corvette. You can go buy one. So now he's kind of thinking like, damn, or a truck. He wants to buy a big old truck or whatever. I mean, so these are just some things, you know, I want you guys to think about. That's what my channel is about, to help to make you think about possible things that are possible that are all bad that could happen. Not everybody is going to the moon. So get that shit out of your head. This is reality time. We're going to end with reality. I want you to think and make smart decisions so you don't get wrecked. Because some of you, like, we're all poor, or else we wouldn't be here. So we're all kind of poor. Can you afford to lose everything you put in? I'm just giving you that thought. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you better be prepared when this thing takes off and these regulations come in. They're going to get really fucking nasty. I'm telling you, they're not going to play nice. You're going to wish you had a crypto hawk telling you this bad fucking news, okay? Before. Because they're going to flip the switch, and all these other people that are pumping you up with hopium, talking about going to the moon and all that shit, all of a sudden one day, bam, new regulations come out. All crypto will have to be given up under felony, perjury, or whatever of law, and you're like, fuck, what do I do? It's too fucking late at that point. It's too late. You just fucked up, okay? Just telling you. I want you to start thinking now before felonies start being handed out to people. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. You've got to decide right now, because it's critical time. What am I going to do? If they declare all this shit illegal, and that's an if, maybe they don't, but if they declare all this shit illegal and it could get really ugly for people. If you're going to take a chance, then, you know, you could go to another country, try to find a little bank somewhere that, you know, maybe they'll give you, let's say if your Dogecoin gets to be like, I don't know, $100, maybe this bank in another country will give you 50. Maybe our government gives you 5 cents, pretty much what they're going to do. I told my friend, they're not going to give you top dollar for your crypto when they force you to buy it back. You'll be lucky to get each Doge for like a quarter if you're lucky. They're probably only going to pay you 5 cents for each Doge. They're going to order you to give it back. These are just things I want you to keep in your head, okay? And it's fun to dream and think that we're going to be rich and so forth. But it's also, if you're going to dream you're going to be rich, I want you to also dream sometimes that this might end up very, very badly, okay? So it's a time to think, maybe I should pull out what I invested. At least I haven't lost anything, right? That's true. Maybe you're one who says, well, let me just see in the next month. If it doesn't go up, then I'm going to sell what I put in. At least I got what I put in. That's understandable. I'm not going to clown anybody. You can still go to Hero. Like with me, I could sell what I originally put in and still go to hero. And if it goes to zero, then at least I got what I put in. So I'm just giving you options. Don G, it's not FUD, it's called reality. Okay? It's called reality. So that's what I do on this channel. I talk about possibilities. Now, if you want to go to a channel where they just make you feel good all the time and they don't tell you potentially what I'm telling you, then go to that channel and just have somebody tickling your ears and making you feel proud and happy. That's your choice. You can. But I want people on my channel to know the good and the bad and stuff, because if Gary Gensler was going to make it all good and drop the lawsuit, he would have done it already. Why is he waiting 4 or 5 months? Something very, very, very big and complicated is coming down the line. Okay? So I want you to be prepared. And if nothing happens, then awesome. Maybe what they do is they say, okay, from here on out, nobody can buy it on exchanges. That would be totally cool. But I don't know. I just don't see our government people wanting us to be rich. Other countries, they don't seem to have a problem. So what I really suspect is some people are going to be going somewhere else to cash in and possibly live out the rest of their lives. Who knows? Okay? Always just something to think of. Possibilities. The government is not your friend. Nobody's your fucking friend except you. Okay? We'll leave it with that. Please make smart decisions. If you can't afford to get wrecked, take some profits so you don't end up financially in a bad, fucked up situation. Okay? I mean, I just would hate for some of you guys to not have money. You can't make a certain apartment payment or car payment, or maybe you spent all your cash reserve. You have no emergency money left. So God forbid something happened at your job, you're fucked because you spent the money in crypto. You see what I'm saying? So if you're in a situation where it's kind of tight, you might want to pull some money out. And I'm not putting that down. I'm saying this because I don't want anything bad to happen, okay? We have to prepare ahead of these people. Some of you are in a good position. You didn't put in over amount, so you're just going to let it ride. That's cool, you know? Some of you might have a lot of crypto. For those of you, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, it's possible, pull out what you put in. And then whatever's left over, it's all profit and good. So there you have it. I'll read all these comments. Yeah, I'll be able to read. There's not only 300 people probably made it to this show. I can knock out all these comments and read them. And maybe somebody will give me some ideas on what's going on with that. So I will see you in the next show.